How did Jesus become God? Today, we will explore a topic of great historical importance: the path to the deification of Jesus. In this video, I aim to bring together the perspectives of Messianic Jews, Muslims, and Unitarians, trace the evolution of early Christianity, and highlight the visionary ideas of America's founding fathers. Our journey through time seeks to unravel the essence of truth and promote unity. Let us begin by delving into the origins of the Church, specifically the Messianic Jews. These devoted followers of Jesus adhered to the laws of Moses and considered Jesus the long-awaited Messiah. However, they did not view Jesus as divine or the Son of God. Instead, they primarily recognized Jesus as the Son of Man, symbolizing his connection to Adam, the progenitor of humanity, who had no earthly parents. Jesus, having a mother but no earthly father, embodied a unique aspect of Adam's miraculous nature. This profound symbolism underscored Jesus's role as the lesser Adam, entrusted with a significant divine mission. Notably, the earliest known Christian document, the Didache, which was the main training manual for Messianic Jews that was used by the family of Jesus himself, does not mention Jesus's divinity, crucifixion, or the sacramental nature of blood and wine. In fact, it presents a different perspective, referring to Jesus as the servant of God. Within the Messianic Jewish community, James, Jesus's brother, emerged as a prominent figure. Known as James the Just, he possessed great wisdom and held a position of utmost importance. As a revered rabbi, he played a critical role in the early days of Christianity. Initially skeptical of his brother's movement, James eventually embraced Jesus as the Messiah. Following Jesus's departure, James assumed leadership of the temple in Jerusalem, solidifying his esteemed status among both the Messianic Jews and the regular Jews he already guided. He was one of the few granted access to the Holy of Holies, where he fervently prayed for the salvation of all. Such was his devotion that he earned the nickname, Camel Knee, due to the extensive time he spent in prostration, beseeching for the deliverance of humanity. Had he believed that Jesus had died for humanity's sins, this would have been a contradiction, as if that were true, he would not have been praying, as much as he did, for humanity's salvation. Another pivotal moment arose with the conversion of the Apostle Paul, formerly known as Saul of Tarsus. Paul, a Roman citizen who once persecuted Messianic Jews, experienced a transformative encounter with Jesus on his journey to Damascus. This encounter led Paul to declare himself a Christian and spread Jesus's message throughout the Greco-Roman world. Paul's teachings diverged from the original Messianic Jewish beliefs, placing emphasis on Jesus's sacrificial atonement for humanity's sins and liberation from the confines of the Mosaic law. However, this theological division had significant consequences. When two disciples sent by James encountered a meal in Greece that violated Jewish dietary laws, they returned to Jerusalem and reported their findings. James, committed to upholding the law, denounced Paul as a wicked priest in the Damascus document found among the Dead Sea Scrolls. This letter was distributed to every church in the Middle East, cautioning them that Paul's beliefs did not align with those of Jesus. James repeatedly emphasized that faith without works is dead, underscoring the importance of strict adherence to the law and faith for salvation, while Paul's teachings introduced a new perspective of salvation through faith alone. This event highlighted the unwavering commitment of the Messianic Jewish community to observing the law. Amidst these transformative moments, we encounter symbolic representations associated with early Christianity. The Gospel of Matthew also challenges the widely accepted narrative of Jesus's crucifixion, as evident in Matthew chapter 12:38-40. For centuries, the fish has symbolized the miracle of the prophet Jonah, where the same way that Jonah was saved and rescued from the belly of the whale, Jesus would be saved as well. Furthermore, an exploration of Paul's theology reveals its alignment with the broader concept of the 16 crucified saviors. These saviors, born of virgins and sharing parallels with Jesus, predate his story by over a millennium. For example, Krishna, born on December 25 with 12 disciples and a crucifixion narrative, serves as an example. Paul incorporated the concept of the crucified saviors around the narrative of Apollonius of Tyana and other crucified saviors that fit within Sol Invictus, the official religion of Rome. This made it easy for people from that part of the world to accept this new religion, which wasn't really a new religion, just a renamed one with the same structure. In fact, that's why Sunday became the official day of Sabbath, as it replaced the original Sabbath day for Sol Invictus, or the Sun Invincible. Hence the day of Sunday, moving away from the Jewish Sabbath. Also, we see in Paul's letters to the Jews in the book of Hebrews chapter 7 where Paul himself draws a parallel between Jesus and Melchizedek. This Melchizedek was king of Salem and priest of God Most High. He met Abraham returning from the defeat of the kings and blessed him, and Abraham gave him a tenth of everything. First, the name Melchizedek means king of righteousness, then also, king of Salem, means king of peace. Without father or mother, without genealogy, without beginning of days or end of life, resembling the Son of God, he remains a priest forever. Even Paul's form of Judaism was an obscure form that escaped monotheism, for he himself came from a Judaism that had a Son of God, with no mother nor father, hence a greater miracle than Jesus, and who also did not believe in the law. It is worth noting that James the Just was martyred in 62 AD, and the civil unrest that followed led the Romans to destroy the entire Temple Mount in 70 AD. The Romans struggled to maintain control over Jerusalem due to the deep affection the people held for James the Just and the injustices inflicted upon them by the Romans. Had the people of Jerusalem believed that Jesus was martyred, the rebellion would have occurred 30 years earlier. Gnostic writings discovered in the Nag Hammadi library, dating back to the early days of Christianity, depict Jesus as a human entrusted with a divine mission for the betterment of humanity. These texts challenge the notion of Jesus as a deity or the literal Son of God, emphasizing his pivotal role in the salvation of humanity and even questioning the crucifixion itself. They offer an alternative perspective on Jesus's nature. Even during the early days of Christianity, there were movements of Arian Christians who followed the teachings of Arius, an Alexandria-based priest. Arian Christians, including Constantine's own son, did not consider Jesus to be God or of the same nature as God. However, everything changed with the Council of Nicaea in the 4th century. The decree enforcing the concept of the Trinity, which predates the monotheistic faiths of Judaism and Christianity, declared any form of monotheism outside the Trinity as heretical and illegal. This decree had far-reaching consequences, reshaping the course of Christianity and solidifying the prevailing doctrines. During the 8th century, a significant event unfolded with the ascension of King Leo III to the throne of Constantinople. Originating from Syria, King Leo III was a devout follower of Jesus, proficient in Arabic, and held a distinct perspective on Christianity. In Syria, he encountered a variant of Christianity that emphasized a strong belief in monotheism, closely adhering to the Ten Commandments, and viewing Jesus as the Messiah while departing from the concept of the Trinity. Witnessing the rapid expansion of the Muslim conquest, he believed that Christianity had lost favor with God. King Leo III identified the widespread veneration of icons as a primary reason for this perceived decline. He considered it a violation of the Mosaic Law and took action to address the issue by initiating the iconoclasm movement. Breaking away from Rome, he made the use of icons illegal. Interestingly, this concept resonated with many individuals in the former Byzantium region, particularly those from the eastern side of Europe who possessed a deeper understanding of Semitic Christology. As a result, numerous people embraced iconoclasm, injecting newfound fervor into the Orthodox Church. This energy propelled them in their battles against the Arabs and even Rome itself. Iconoclasm remained a defining characteristic of Constantinople throughout the reign of King Leo IV and, persisted until the reign of King Leo V. During this period, an influential figure named Irene of Athens organized an ecumenical council. Irene made history by becoming the first woman to participate in such a council and achieved the reinstatement of idol worship. It is noteworthy that today, Orthodox churches generally exhibit a greater abundance of icons compared to Roman Catholicism. Legends surrounding Irene suggest that she came from a wealthy family that attributed their prosperity to the worship of idols. Even during the period when idol worship was prohibited, Irene secretly continued to engage in her family's rituals. Eventually, she rose to a leadership role within the council, facilitating the reinstatement of idol worship while deviating from the Mosaic law and exalting Jesus and his family. As we continue our journey through history, we encounter the emergence of Islam, a faith closely aligned with Messianic Jewish beliefs. Muslims uphold the Jewish law and consider Jesus a prophet and Messiah but do not attribute divinity to him. Oddly enough, Islam is the largest religion today that has a unified concept of Jesus. In many ways, Islam preserves the essence of the original Messianic Jewish beliefs, forging a connection between these ancient traditions. Finally, let us turn our attention to America's founding fathers, enlightened thinkers such as Benjamin Franklin, John Quincy Adams, and Thomas Jefferson. Driven by their pursuit of spiritual truth, these intellectuals critically examined religious texts and even reworked the Bible. Jefferson's Bible, which can still be found in libraries today, highlights the unity of God and rejects the Trinitarian doctrine, embracing the concept of God as one. These visionary individuals embraced Unitarianism, striving for unity and understanding amidst a tapestry of diverse beliefs. In a world abundant with knowledge and easily accessible information, I encourage each of you to verify the facts presented today. Let us build bridges of unity and understanding, guided by shared knowledge and the universal values that have inspired humanity throughout the ages. May this quest for truth and harmony lead us to a brighter future, one where diverse faiths and philosophies coexist in peaceful harmony. Together, let us foster a world where genuine information and the universal teachings of our shared religious heritage prevail. Thank you, and may the pursuit of knowledge and unity guide us toward a future filled with enlightenment and tranquility, through the understanding of the standard religion that unifies us all. Thanks for watching.